folks, this is Hacksaw Jim Duggan, and you're watching WGS-TV. Tough guy.
Welcome to another installment of WGS-TV right here on YouTube.com/WrestleGamer and YouTube.com/ZefXFame. I'm Double B Billy Bujo, and this is going to be my Friday Night Smackdown review for the week of June 29th, 2012. We opened up with a Divas match, the Divas title match, Layla and AJ. And now AJ has received this match because of the fact that she won the Bikini Battle Royal and became the new #1 contender. And they had the match as the opening match on the card. So a couple of key things I want to note. For once, we actually had a decent Divas match, in my opinion. Layla has got good in-ring talent, looks wonderful. AJ, always smoking hot, and she is developing quite well with her in-ring ability, in my opinion. So I thought it was a good match. I really didn't think they were going to put the title on her just yet. I think AJ needs to... she's really developing along as a really good character in the WWE, especially with the storyline involving Daniel Bryan, CM Punk, and Kane. It's given her a really good opportunity for her to shine and show wrestling fans what she's all about. Now, while her in-ring skill is improving and developing, she's really developing a lot with her current character. Her current character of being the kind of psycho person, and she's doing a phenomenal job with it. She's really doing a phenomenal job. Now, from what we've seen in the past few weeks, we've seen AJ come out and skip around the ring and cause a disturbance whenever there's a CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, or Kane match. And Daniel Bryan tonight on last night, on Friday Night Smackdown, turned the tables on her by coming out with doing his typical yes chant, yes chant, yes chant. And apparently Daniel Bryan had a statement he wanted to make concerning his match and decided to go to break. And then when they come back from break, we had Daniel Bryan and AJ having a yes competition. Yes, 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 yes. And apparently they were doing that for like 3 minutes. Vicky Guerrero comes out and makes the funny statement that nobody wanted to came to Friday Night Smackdown to hear him repeat his catchphrase over and over again. And she said, "I said, excuse me!" I thought that was quite funny. However, from what we have ascertained in this whole segment involving AJ, Vicky Guerrero, and Daniel Bryan, is the fact that WWE.com held a poll on what they wanted to see AJ's role be in the match between Daniel Bryan and CM Punk. And whatever the fans voted, the board of directors would agree and actually allow and do. And what they voted for was a special guest referee. So that really will put a whole wrinkle into the whole Daniel Bryan CM Punk match at Money in the Bank. Now, yes, I do have the Over the Limit DVD. I did pick it up. You guys saw that a few videos ago that I did pick it up. I haven't had the opportunity to watch it because, tonight I will be really busy. I'm covering the WWE Super Show tonight at the Cajun Dome. I'll be all over that. So possibly tomorrow, if I can, I'll see if I can find the time somewhere to watch Over the Limit. Whether it be tomorrow morning or tomorrow evening before I hop on my Xbox and do some Modern Warfare 3. So, as far as the opening match and this segment goes, I'm going to go 4 out of 5. It was great to see AJ, as always, and Layla. That's a double-decker right there to me. I don't even know what that means. Anyway, it was a good match, and then we had a good segment involving Vicky Guerrero, Daniel Bryan, and AJ. So, and what I mean, remember, when I talk about character development, she really shines. AJ, she's really developing in that character. And then next we get the announcement, excuse me one sec. Alright, we get the announcement from Vicky Guerrero that the World Heavyweight title Money in the Bank match will be open to anybody, and there will be qualifying matches starting tonight. And the next match, it was Damian Sandow and Zack Ryder. I thought it was a decent match, in my opinion. putting Damian Sandow over on Zack Ryder, I don't know if I agree with that move. I don't know if Sandow, now albeit that he's very talented on the mic, and he's got some good in-ring skills from what I've been told, I don't know if this is the right opportunity, the right time to thrust him onto a pay-per-view like Money in the Bank and put him in such a high-profile match as the Money in the Bank match. I really don't know. I figured it would have made more sense for Zack Ryder to be involved in it than Damian Sandow, but we can only see where WWE is going to play this. You know, it's just my personal opinion. As far as this match goes, I thought it was decent. I'm going to go 3.5 out of 5, just because of the you know, it was decent, but it wasn't horrible, wasn't fantastic or anything like that. Next up, we had another qualifier match, Tyson Kidd and Jack Swagger. Now, I thought this was going to be, the way they were going to play this out, this was going to be easy pickings. You know, Jack Swagger's going to have an easy match. He's going to waltz right into Money in the Bank, and it turned out to be the other way around. Tyson Kidd pulled out what I'm going to call the upset of the night on Friday Night Smackdown, and got the win and qualified for Money in the Bank. Now, maybe WWE is starting to take notice and take heed of Tyson Kidd. I mean, he's had great matches on NXT and Superstars. He's had wonderful matches. I mean, last week he had an amazing main event match and won, and it was a really great match. And I guess WWE is finally taking notice of Tyson Kidd's talent and ability. You just need to put him with a good face manager to kind of speak for him, because I don't know if I'm up on his mic skills just yet. I mean, they never really gave him an opportunity to showcase what he can do in a promo. But as far as wrestling goes, he's really good. And, you know, I'm surprised that they didn't put Jack Swagger over on Tyson Kidd. I am really shocked. Maybe something's going on backstage with Jack Swagger and some of the higher-ups, and, you know, they don't want to push him anymore. Or maybe it's just the fact that they don't know what to do with him. I don't know. I'm just speculating. I'm going to go 4 out of 5 on this one. Like I said, I was really, you know, it's not very often that the WWE can actually pull a swerve on me, because I've been following wrestling for such a long time, and I'm in the business myself. And for once, they pulled a swerve on me. You know, usually I can see it coming, but tonight, well, I'm sorry, last night on SmackDown, I couldn't see it coming. You know? So I'm going to go kudos to the WWE putting Tyson Kidd over on Jack Swagger. Now, you're giving Tyson Kidd the ball, let's see how he handles it, in my opinion. The next matchup, it was a tag team qualifier. A tag team qualifier where the winning team, both members, get into Money in the Bank. And it was the Intercontinental Champion, Christian, teaming up with the United States Champion, Santino Marella, to take on David Otunga and Cody Rhodes. Now, this is basically what WWE has done in this match, is they've merged 2 storylines into one match. What I say about that, Santino Marella and David Otunga, and Christian and Cody Rhodes. Now, Santino Marella and David Otunga, we've not seen too much of as of late because of David Otunga's involvement with Brodus Clay, but there's still a little bit of a history there. Christian and Cody Rhodes, they've been having a phenomenal feud over the Intercontinental title, and you know, I really enjoyed their matchup at the last pay-per-view. I thought it was a great match, and apparently the WWE thinks so as well, and they're willing to continue the feud. And possibly, you know, again, just speculating here, guys, just speculating, but we could be looking at possibly Christian and Cody Rhodes, the feud, culminating at WWE SummerSlam over the Intercontinental title. And if they do it like that, look forward to a really good feud, because both guys have the potential. I mean, they pulled out a great match at No Way Out, and you know, if they continue the feud to SummerSlam, I can only anticipate what they're going to do at SummerSlam to kind of top what they've done at No Way Out. It'll be kind of hard to top what they did at No Way Out, but there are some matches and some other stipulations that they could possibly put into a match that could top it. You know, a ladder match possibly, or something like that, or a certain stipulation. Who knows? Now, as far as this match goes, it was back and forth, and it came down to Christian spearing David Otunga and getting a win for his team. So Christian and Santino Marella have qualified for WWE's Money in the Bank. Cody Rhodes gets back in the ring and starts screaming that he didn't lose the match. So I don't know how WWE is going to be planning this out. I don't know where they're going to be going with this. Are they going to have Cody Rhodes, cry and complain, and that the fact that he didn't lose the match and he should be in Money in the Bank? Who knows? As far as this match goes, I thought it was really well worked, very entertaining, and Christian and Santino, kudos to them for getting into the Money in the Bank. I'm going to go 4 out of 5 on this one. There was nothing wrong with, nothing really bad to say about the match. I really enjoyed it. Next up, Ryback and 2 jobbers. Do I really have to talk about it? Please, guys, don't make me talk about it. I'm just going to give you my score, because I've already repeated myself time in and time out. I've said it over and over again already, my current feelings about the Ryback gimmick and what WWE is doing with them right now. And let's just say this. When I think of Ryback, yes, he is impressive. Very impressive. But it's a broken record. It's being repeated over and over again. And they are not going anywhere with this Ryback gimmick because the other guys backstage don't want to get in the ring with them. So WWE's got to do something. The no-name jobbers, it was okay for a couple of months, but this is getting ridiculous. We're seeing the same thing over and over again, and quite frankly, I'm tired of it. Ryback is impressive, but they need to do something else with him. They have to do something else with them, or Ryback will be out of a job in the WWE. 1 out of 5. I wish I could give it a higher score, but it's been so repetitive, and it's been done so many times, I'm just sick of it. I'm just sick of it. WWE, please do something else with the Ryback gimmick. That's all I'm going to say. All I'm going to say. Next up was another qualifier for Money in the Bank. Justin Gabriel taking on the returning Tensai. Now remember, last time we saw Tensai on TV, it was after a loss to Sheamus. And then we saw Tensai take out his frustrations on Sakimoto. And I'm really surprised that, one, that they're keeping this Tensai gimmick on him. Why not just drop it after Tensai beat the crap out of Sakimoto? But they're going to keep it. Sakimoto is still loyal to Tensai. And Tensai came out. And it was an okay match with him and Justin Gabriel. And I kind of feel bad for Gabriel because the finish came when Tensai squashed him with a back senton. And got to 1, 2, 3. So Lord Tensai, I'm sorry, just Tensai now because it's not Lord anymore. Tensai is qualified for Money in the Bank. So 2 guys that we haven't seen. Well, we've had 1 guy. I really don't think it's time for him to be in such a high-profile match. Then we have Tyson Kidd, who's underrated, but he's got potential and he's got the skill. We got Christian and Santino Marella, 2 established names in the WWE. And now we got Tensai, who used to have an established name in the WWE. Now he's got a crap gimmick, and he's going to be in Money in the Bank. I wonder who else. You're supposed to have some more Money in the Bank qualifiers for the live Super Smackdown coming up Tuesday. So I'm really interested to see who they put in those qualifiers. As far as this match goes, 3 out of 5. It was an average match, in my opinion. Nothing bad about it. And then the main event, the triple threat World Heavyweight title match, Sheamus, Dolph Ziggler, and Alberto Del Rio. A key thing to note about this, there was a segment earlier in the night where Dolph Ziggler was demanding that Vicky Guerrero, who's the interim general manager, by the way, Teddy Long will be the general manager for both Raw and SmackDown next week, so just passing that on to you guys. But Dolph Ziggler was going to Vicky Guerrero, who was the general manager of the night, and was going to demand her, to ban Sheamus' bro kick and Del Rio's cross arm breaker, just to put those 2 at a distinct disadvantage, so Dolph Ziggler would have his odds would be better for him to win the World Heavyweight Championship tonight. Vicky Guerrero wouldn't do it because it would make her look bad to the board of directors. And next thing you know, they were having a heated argument, and Vicky Guerrero slaps Dolph Ziggler. Now, could this be WWE's way of trying to distance Dolph Ziggler with Vicky Guerrero so they can finally separate Ziggler and Guerrero? Because at this point, I really don't think Ziggler needs her anymore. Ziggler really doesn't need her anymore, in my opinion. I could be wrong, but it's my opinion. I could be wrong. But as far as this match goes, great triple threat match between these three guys. They really put on a good match. The end came when Sheamus bro-kicked Dolph Ziggler and threw Alberto Del Rio outside of the ring, and Sheamus gets the win, retaining his title. Great triple threat match. WWE did a really good job. This is basically pay-per-view quality main event, in my opinion, for Friday Night Smackdown, to end it with Sheamus, Dolph Ziggler, and Alberto Del Rio. I mean, we got this match for free. Normally, on this kind of a high-quality match from the WWE, you would only see it at probably a major pay-per-view, like SummerSlam or Royal Rumble or something like that, and we got it for free. 4 out of 5 on this one. Overall score on this week's Monday Night Raw, I'm going to go 3.5 out of 5. It was still a good show, in my opinion, but the fact is there were quite a few low points. Let's just say this, there were a lot of low points, and I don't know if the high points of Friday Night SmackDown this week were enough to bring it up. The Ryback thing, I'm sick of seeing it, to be honest with you. I am sick and tired of seeing it. Damien Sandow qualifying, going over on Zack Ryder. I don't know if this is the right time for him. Even though Damien Sandow is talented, I was hoping to see more development into Sandow, seeing more of him and seeing what he can possibly do in a good storyline. He has great mic skills. I won't take that away from him. He has great mic skills, but I need to see more from him. His matches have been really short. They have been having Divas matches that have been longer than Damien Sandow's matches. But again, I just don't know if I agree with that move right there. I don't know if it's right for him to go to Money in the Bank just yet. But other than that, it was a decent show. And just because of those low points, it dropped it only a half a point. If it wasn't for those two low points, Ryback again, and Damien Sandow going over on Zack Ryder, which I still disagree with, the show would have gotten a 4 out of 5 for sure. It would have gotten even if they didn't have this Damien Sandow thing, it would have gotten a 4 out of 5. But because they had that and they made him go over on Zack Ryder, which again I strongly disagree with. I think Zack Ryder should have been qualified, but apparently WWE sees something in Damien Sandow that I don't see yet. Maybe they know more about Damien Sandow than I do. Who knows? But what I want to know is, what do you guys think on Friday Night SmackDown? What are your thoughts? What are your ratings? Do you agree with my ratings? My overall rating of a 3.5 out of 5 for Friday Night SmackDown this week, or do you have a different rating? And if you do, just what is your rating and why do you think that? Be sure you put your comments in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and favorite this video, and don't forget to visit both my channel, youtube.com/WrestlingGamer, and the new channel I am on ZFX. That's ZFX Fame, youtube.com/ZEPHIX Fame. Be sure you guys visit both and subscribe to both. And don't forget, when we get up to 1,000 subscribers on WGS-TV on youtube.com/WrestlingGamer, we will have the first ever WGS-TV DVD giveaway. But it only happens at 1,000 subscribers. So with that being said, I'm WB saying thank you very much for watching.